I didn't know I was going under
till I was already there.
Undertow doesn't look like anything
from the surface of the air.
You look still from above, you look calm on the top. Nothing in your surface made me think to stop. Walking toward the water, walking toward you. Undertow invisible till it's all the way through.
You had this easy way of pulling without pulling. Something in your current, something in your lulling.
The warmth right at the surface, then the cold below.
And by the time I felt it, I was too deep to go.
Back to where the sand was, back to where I stood before the undertow had me before. You felt this good and
terrible and hidden
beneath the beautiful.
Undertow is always there.
I just didn't know the pull.
And I don't blame the ocean
for being what it is.
I walked in with my eyes open.
I just didn't know the risk.
Undertow,
I didn't see you coming.
Undertow,
I didn't feel the running
out from under everything I knew,
until I was already deep in you.
Undertow, invisible and real. Undertow, the thing I didn't feel until it was too late. I've been the undertow, I know that much is true. I've pulled people under without meaning to. There's a current in me I can't always control. Something that takes over, something beyond my goal.
I loved you on the surface, I mean everything I said. But something underneath me pulled you to the bed of the ocean, where the light doesn't fully reach, where everything between us was impossible to teach. And I'm
sorry for the current, I'm sorry for the cold below, the warmth I gave you below, the things I told. The undertow is honest, even if it's late. The undertow was loving you at a depth you couldn't take.
And the water didn't mean
to take you from the shore, but undertows don't ask permission.
That's what undertows are for.
Undertow,
you didn't mean to pull me,
undertow,
but you pulled me fully,
all the way down,
past the light and sound.
Undertow,
this is where I'm found.
Undertow,
undertow. I've been living down here for longer than I thought, adjusting to the pressure of everything you brought. The silence at the bottom has a texture of its own. It's not completely dark down here, it's just a different tone of everything, a deeper shade of every feeling felt. A particular kind of cold that the surface never dealt. I know the words for everything now that I'm this deep. Undertow gave me language for the feelings I couldn't keep.
And I wanna bring you upward, I want to find the pull that lifts instead of takes you, that warms instead of calls, the warmth that lives at surface, the kind that doesn't hide. I want to be the current that brings you back to life.
And some of us are undertows, that's just the nature inside. Some of us pull deep even when we're trying to guide. And all I can do now is be honest about the current and let you choose the ocean with full knowledge of what's in it. I'm choosing to keep swimming even in the deep, because the undertow is honest. It's a kind of keeping, a kind of holding close, a depth that nothing else can reach.
Undertow is just a love that the surface couldn't teach. And I'll try to keep you breathing, I'll try to keep the dark from being the only thing you feel in every single part of being here beside me, of being in my current. I'll try to love you surface warm,
not just undertow urgent.
Undertow, I'm choosing you inside it. Undertow, eyes open, not avoiding everything the deep brings, everything the current costs. Undertow,
I'd rather be here lost
with you and surface found alone. Undertow,
and maybe deep is honest, maybe surface was the lie, maybe undertow is just the truth of what's inside. All the love that lives at depth, too big for the top.
Undertow is love that doesn't know when it should stop.
And maybe I can learn to warn you at the shore, come in with more
awareness of the water,
more knowledge of my deep.
The undertow is real,
but it doesn't have to keep
you from the surface,
doesn't have to take you under.
both people know the current,
if both people don't wonder
what the pulling is about,
if both people choose the water,
undertow becomes the depth
where only love can enter.
Undertow,
I didn't see you coming,
undertow,
I didn't feel the running
out from under everything I knew,
until I was already deep in you.
undertow, and rhythm beautiful,
Undertow was always there,
I just didn't know the pull.
and I don't blame the ocean for being what it is. I walked in with my eyes open, I just didn't know the risk.
Undertow,
I didn't see you coming,
undertow, I didn't feel the running,
out from under everything I knew,
until I was already deep in you. Undertow, invisible and real,
undertow,
the thing I didn't feel
until it was too late.
I've been the undertow, I know that much is true. I've pulled people under without meaning to.
There's a current in me I can't always control,
Something that takes over, something beyond my goal.
I loved you on the surface, I meant everything I said, but something under surface made me think to stop.
Walking toward the water, walking toward you.
Undertow invisible, till it's all the way through.
You had this easy way of pulling without pulling, something in your current, something in your lulling,
The warmth right at the surface, then the cold below. And by the time
I felt it, I was too deep to go.
back to where the sand was, back to where I stood
Before the undertow had me, before you felt this good,
and terrible and hidden beneath
the beautiful,
Undertow was always there, I just
didn't know the pull,
and I don't blame the ocean for
being what it is.
I walked in with my eyes open, I just didn't know the risk.
Undertow,
I didn't see it coming,
undertow, I didn't feel the running,
out from under everything I knew,
until I was already deep in you. Undertow,
invisible and real,
undertow,
the thing I didn't feel,
until it was too late.
I've been the undertow, I know that much is true.
I've pulled people under without meaning to.
There's a current in me,
I can't always control, something that takes over, something beyond my goal.
I loved you on the surface, I meant everything I said, but something in the surface made me think to stop.
This must be the wrong heaven. Every second feels divine, but I'm losing everything that was actually mine. The problem with the wrong heaven is it feels like the right one. The warmth, the light, the everything looks like what you run.
Your whole life toward the golden and the soft,
But heaven built on wrong foundation has a particular cost. You give it everything you have, you give it all your better choices.
you give it all the people and the different kinds of voices that
Used to fill your actual life,
before this wrong heaven began.
and then you look around at the damage and the plan that fell apart completely.
Because this heaven was so bright,
You stop seeing everything outside it,
stop seeing what it cost your actual life.
and still it feels like heaven even
Standing in the wreckage, still warm and still divine.
even counting up the damage and the worst kind of wrong heaven
It's the one that feels the most like right,
is the one that you choose again.
even knowing the cost tonight. Wrong heaven, everything felt golden,
Wrong heaven,
everything felt open.
but I was losing everything outside the light.
Wrong heaven, perfect and not right. Wrong heaven.
I've been someone's wrong heaven. I know the look they get, that particular immaculate devotion mixed with something like regret. Like they know they shouldn't,
Like they know the cost,
like they're counting what they're trading, but they won't
call it loss.
because when it feels like heaven,
The loss looks like a gift, looks like things you were glad to give, looks like a willing shift of everything you had before. For this warm and divine, but wrong heaven takes until there's nothing left of the outline.
know who you were before me,
Oh, who you'll be when this is through.
and I don't wanna be a wrong heaven.
But I don't know how not to be too
Divine and too consuming.
warm for walking away.
Wrong heaven is the love
That makes you choose to stay. Past the place of choosing well, past the voice that says retreat.
Wrong heaven is the love
That makes the wrong decision sweet. Wrong heaven, everything felt golden,
every word spoken.
cost us everything outside the light.
Wrong heaven,
Perfect and not right. Wrong heaven.
I wanna be able to say I choose different next time, but wrong heaven standing here still looks so divine.
Still warm in all the places that the right things left cold.
Still giving what the real thing never properly told.
And that's the trap you see.
Not that wrong heaven is bad,
But that it fills a specific absence
of every good thing you never had.
every love that underloved you, every want that came up short.
Wrong heaven is just hunger
Finding something it can cry.
with everything is missing.
Everything you lack,
Wrong heaven is the overflow of what
what you never had. And the answer isn't leaving, not always, not so fast. The answer is to ask
why the wrong heaven lasts.
why the specific person fills the specific hole.
That the right things left inside you.
That the right things left in your soul.
Because if you can name the hunger,
If you can name the land,
then you can feed it somewhere safer.
then you can find a trap
That doesn't cost you everything.
doesn't burn so bright.
Wrong heaven is just real heaven.
Pointed at the wrong light.
What if I found the thing I needed?
And something that's also right
What if warm and what is healthy
could both exist one night? What if wrong heaven was just practice for the real thing that's coming?
What if everything it gave you
Was teaching you what love should be running?
toward, not away from?
Warm but also right.
What if wrong heaven was just
The dark before the right light. Wrong heaven.
I see you for what you are,
Wrong heaven. Wrong heaven.
beautiful and scarred, and I'm grateful for the warmth.
Even if the timing's wrong. Wrong heaven. I learned the most important song in you. Wrong heaven.
And I leave it one day, not because it stopped feeling divine, but because I know now what
Heaven that is mine.
actually looks like.
Warm and also right.
Warm and also healthy,
Warm and also light.
without the cost of everything.
Without the losing all.
Wrong heaven taught me what to look for in the actual call.
And I'll stop being someone's wrong heaven when I can.
When I'm healthy enough,
When I'm back in my own plan.
when I'm full enough to give without the taking back.
When I'm real heaven ready, not still living in the lack.
Because
Wrong heaven comes from shortage,
from a love that wasn't fed,
and the answer is the filling,
not the burning.
of the thread. Wrong heaven. I found the right direction. Wrong heaven. Got the real reflection
Of what love is supposed to cost.
Nothing at all.
Wrong heaven
Was the lesson before the call. Was the lesson before the call.
isn't good for me.
I know it in my bones.
But dangerous comfort
Still beats being alone.
I rearranged this living room 100 times this year, trying to make the damage I might not feel here. But comfortable is comfortable, even when it's wrong, even when it costs you, even when it's long. Past the point of healthy, past the point of growth, past the place where either one can give the other most of what we need, or what we are, what we're supposed to be. But
Dangerous comfort is still comfort to me.
I know the feeling isn't love, not anymore at least. It's familiarity, like a well-worn crease in something that was beautiful before it started tearing.
Dangerous comfort
It's the habit of the wearing, and I could leave right now, I know the door exists,
but comfortable is comfortable.
and the unknown is a risk
I'm not sure I can face. Dangerous comfort,
that's what we become.
dangerous comfort,
Neither cold nor warm enough
to be what we actually need, but too familiar to release. Dangerous comfort,
the most dangerous kind of peace.
dangerous comfort. I know I'm not the best thing for you right now. I know we've been convenient more than we've been proud, more than we've been honest, more than we've been real. But the familiar hurts less than the unfamiliar feel.
Of starting over completely, or facing the unknown, sleeping in a new place that doesn't feel like home. And home is complicated when the home is damaging it, but you still know every corner, you still know where everything is in it. And that's the trap of dangerous comfort. It knows your name,
It knows the exact cold spot in the bed that you both claim.
it knows your coffee order, it knows your 3 AM,
And the unknown doesn't know that.
and that difference is the stem
Of every reason that we stay past the place we should have gone. The dangerous is comfortable, so the comfortable drags on. Dangerous comfort,
That's what we become.
dangerous comfort,
Neither cold nor warm enough
to be what we actually need, but too familiar to release. Dangerous comfort,
the most dangerous kind of peace.
dangerous comfort.
I've been comfortable and damaged, I've been cozy in the cause, I've been warm inside the losing, pretending nothing's lost. But something has been lost here, slowly and for real. The version of myself that knew what healthy was supposed to feel, and I miss that version sometimes. The clear-eyed morning self that hadn't learned yet to mistake damage for wealth, that hadn't confused familiar with what's actually good, that hadn't spent so long here it stopped feeling like it could
Be anything but right, be anything but home, be anything except the only one I've known.
And I want us to be honest,
Even if it's hard,
I wanna name the comfortable
I wanna name the scar
that lives inside the staying,
that lives inside the warm,
the dangerous underneath us.
the comfort in the storm.
Because naming it doesn't end it,
Naming just makes it clear.
naming is the first thing that happens when you stop the fear of
Looking at the actual and seeing it for real.
dangerous comfort. Named is the
First step to heal.
What if we chose the unknown?
For just one honest try,
What if we chose the harder
and
things?
said a real goodbye.
Comfortable and dangerous.
Too familiar and wrong.
What if choosing something better
Was what we wanted all along.
and the unknown is terrifying?
I won't pretend it's not.
But the comfortable we're living
It's taking everything we've got. Every day we stay familiar.
is another day we don't
Get back to something better.
that we could but want.
Dangerous comfort. We see you now completely. Dangerous comfort. We name you when we're free.
Ourselves from the familiar,
From the cozy and the wrong. Dangerous comfort. peace was just the absence of the new. Dangerous comfort. We deserve better than you.
We deserve better.
Dangerous comfort.
Oh,
dangerous comfort, comfort.
Leaving now for good.
Dangerous comfort.
No more,
no more,
no more.
The door is right there, I can see it from here.
No more,
dangerous comfort.
No more,
staying out of fear.
Walking through the door.
Walking through dangerous comfort.
You're already gone, but the warmth stayed behind.
Like the sun left the sky,
but forgot to take the light. I stand in the room where you used to breathe, and something in the air won't let me leave. It's not your perfume, it's not your voice, it's the afterglow of every single choice
we made in the dark before it all fell through. The particular warmth that only came from you.
When I know the flame is out, I watched it die,
but the afterglow stays on.
I don't know why. I've been standing in it for 3 weeks straight, telling myself
I just need to wait
for the warmth to fade, for the heat to clear, but the afterglow stays on.
Like you're still here.
And I know you're not coming back to this. I know every reason why we miss, but the room still holds the heat of what we were. And I can't walk out
while it's still a blur. Afterglow, still warm where you were. Afterglow, still soft in the blur. You took everything but left the heat behind. Afterglow, the warmth I can't unwind. Afterglow, I know I left things burning when I walked away. I know the heat I carry still lives in the place. You keep returning to at 2 and 3 a.m. I know the afterglow keeps pulling you back in.
I've done it too, stood in someone's leftover warmth.
Told myself it's nothing,
just the aftermath of storm.
But the afterglow is honest in the way that nothing else is. It's the truest thing that's left after everything dismisses. And it doesn't mean come back, it doesn't mean return,
it just means something real
was there enough to burn,
long enough to leave a warmth
that the cold won't touch.
Afterglow is just love's way of saying it was much.
I know the warmth you're standing in right now. I know the way it makes you wonder how to leave a room that still feels occupied by something that was real before it died. Afterglow,
still warm where I was.
Afterglow,
still real just because
you can't walk out of something that still breathes. Afterglow, the warmth nobody leaves. Afterglow,
the furniture remembers you, the walls know your weight. A particular creak of the 3rd floorboard late at night when you come in, before I'd hear the key.
all of it still holds
the afterglow of we. I've tried, rearranged and moved everything around, put the chairs in different places, but the warmth still found every single corner, every single room. The afterglow doesn't care about the new furniture.
And some warmths last forever, like the sun in the stone. Hours after sunset, giving back what it was shown. That's the kind of love that leaves a real trace. Long warm afternoons in a left behind place.
And I'm not saying
I wanna go back there,
I'm just saying honest,
the warmth still lives in the air.
between the before
and whatever comes next.
Afterglow is just love at its most complex. Every morning I wake up and feel it still there.
Something in the quiet,
something in the air.
Not grief exactly,
not longing anymore,
just the warmth of what was,
living in the floor.
And it's not nothing, even if it's almost gone.
Afterglow is just love,
learning how to move on.
still warm enough to
notice.
Still real enough to keep, but fading like a sunset into something you can't sleep. Afterglow,
Not holding you back,
afterglow, not pulling you back.
just the honest warmth of
Something that was true.
Afterglow.
One last quiet gift from you.
One day the room will cool, one day the warmth will clear.
One day I'll wake up and you won't be here.
In the temperature,
In the morning air,
one day the afterglow.
we'll stop being there.
And that's not a loss, that's just the end of the end.
That's just what happens.
When heat doesn't transcend the distance between.
The then and the now,
One day the afterglow fades,
I just don't know how.
and on that day,
It'll feel like a small death.
the loss of the last thing,
The last shared breath between everything you were and everything that comes.
the afterglow going now.
It's the quietest of goodbyes.
But it isn't the goodbye,
To the person inside,
it's the goodbye to the warmth.
they left on our shelves.
And something new,
Will come and fill this space.
something warmer maybe, a more comfortable grace.
Afterglow,
Thank you for the warmth,
afterglow. Everything you taught,
every degree of heat.
you left inside this room.
Afterglow,
One last gift from you. Afterglow, afterglow.
still warm,
Still warm, fading slowly.
afterglow.
Afterglow. Some years just take from you. Take everything they find.
Some years are just losing seasons, and this one was mine. I called it a bad month, then a bad few months, then the whole year turned into something that stunts everything you built up, everything you planned, everything you held on to slip right through your hand.
The relationship went first, and we're back in spring. And the person I was before it went with everything. In the future I could picture just stopped showing up, and all I had was winter and an empty cup.
I kept saying next month, I kept saying soon, but soon kept getting further like a retreating moon. And by December I had to name the thing. This wasn't bad luck, this was a losing season.
Losing seasons happen to the strongest ones alive.
The trick is just to know it and make it out the other side.
Losing season,
That's what this year was,
losing season.
taking everything it does.
I lost you, lost myself, lost the future we designed. Losing season,
Left nothing much behind.
losing season.
I know the shape of losing, I know the way it spreads, from one specific person to everything in your head. From the room where you kept them to the plans that disappeared, from the version of yourself that only made sense with them near. And
There's a particular cold to a losing season's air. Everything looks the same outside, but inside nothing's there. The leaves still fall in autumn, the lights still come at Christmas, but you're walking through it hollow in a life that somehow still exists.
and people don't talk about it, the year everything went the way a whole year's worth. The you gets quietly spent on grief and all confusion, on rebuilding from below. Losing seasons last a year, but the echo stays
Longer than you know. And the new year doesn't fix it, January doesn't heal. The losing season leaves a debt that takes more time to feel your way out of losing season.
That's what this year was,
Losing season.
taking making everything it does.
I lost you, lost myself, lost the future we designed. Losing season,
left nothing much behind.
losing season.
I kept a mental record of every single loss. Started with the smallest things, then counted up the costs. Lost the easy mornings, lost the sense of home. Lost the person in the mirror that I used to know. Lost the confidence that I had, something worth giving. Lost the simple satisfaction of just being and just living, without the constant weight of everything that left, without the sound of losing like a permanent low breath.
But losing seasons end the way all seasons do, not with a celebration, just with something new. Creeping up around the edges, just barely at first, like green through the last gray after the worst. And you don't trust it, you've been cold too long. You've learned to live in losing, made it somewhere you belong. But spring will come regardless of whether you believe, and something grows in you, whether or not you give it a leave.
I don't want the losing season to be all that defines this year, this version of these particular lines. I wanna say I made it out the other side. I wanna say the losing didn't kill what's inside.
And you did make it, you're still reading these lines. You're still breathing in the cold of the losing season signs, which means you survived it, which means you're still here, which means the losing season didn't take the most important year. Losing season,
But I made it through.
losing season.
Lost everything but you.
Lost everything else, but held on to the core. Losing season,
I'm standing at your door.
losing season, ending at your door. Losing season, ending at your door.
And something is arriving, I can feel it at the edge. Something that the losing was unknowingly making space for instead.
Something that required the clearing of the old, something that the winter prepared a place to hold.
New seasons have no language for what they're gonna be. They just arrive and ask if you're ready to receive. And readiness is nothing but having room enough. Room that only comes from loss, room that only comes from stuff being cleared away from you to make the new place free.
Losing season, make a room for what you're gonna be. Losing season,
It took everything,
losing season.
but left me something past the taking, past the grief, past the cold and past the brief.
Losing season,
There's a new one coming in.
losing season.
There's a new one coming in. I used to know where I ended and you began. Now there's just this, a shape that is both our names. It started in the small things, the borrowed habits first. Your coffee in the morning, your music quenching thirst that I never knew I had before you filled it in. Your way of seeing mornings got under my own skin. And then the bigger habits, the way I hold my hands, the way I pause before I speak, the way I understand
Situations now,
through the lens of how you'd see them.
your perspective in my process.
Your logic in my feelings.
I've been dissolving slowly into everything you are.
And I looked up one morning,
Couldn't find the scar.
that marks where I begin
and where you end in me.
Just this smooth, continuous
shared geography.
And I don't know if that's love or if I've lost my shape. I don't know if dissolving
is the gift or the escape. Dissolve, that's what I did in you. Dissolve into everything true. I gave you every edge I had, every outline, every line. Dissolve, and now I can't find mine. Dissolve.
I know the feeling of the borderless, the way love makes the edges soft, the way a person fills the gaps in you until the gaps are all you've lost.
And the losing of the gap is beautiful until you need to find yourself. And reaching for the outline of your being finds only the shelf
where you used to keep the part of you that wasn't given away, where the private self will go at the end of every day. But the shelf is full of both of us now. I can't separate the two.
I've dissolved so fully into loving that I don't know what is me and what is you.
And I don't know if I'm grieving the dissolution or the before. I don't know if I'm mourning or discovering something more.
In the contained self I came in with something larger and less bounded, something that the merging made something to became and found it.
And maybe dissolution
is the bravest kind of love,
the kind that gives the outline,
the kind that lets you shove
the boundaries out completely, the walls all the way down.
Maybe dissolving is how love is finally found. Dissolve,
that's what we did together.
dissolve
Into something better,
something neither one of us could be alone. Dissolve,
into a shared unknown.
dissolve.
I find myself in libraries, at sections you'd inhabit, reading things I wouldn't read before you made it habit. I find your taste in what I choose, your patience in my waiting. I find the version of myself that came from years of dating. Only you, only this, only what we built between us. And maybe the dissolution isn't lost, maybe it deepens the sense of being anything more than what you were. Dissolving into someone else might be the most profound occurrence of becoming
Something that requires two,
maybe I'm not less myself,
by being full of you.
and I'll find my outline still.
When I need to hold it,
I'll find the parts of me,
that didn't fold and fold into
the merging in the both,
the parts that stay distinctly mine,
the parts that love preserved
behind the dissolve line.
Because love at its best doesn't erase the self, it makes room for both. It doesn't clear the shelf, it fills the shelf with more, it makes the space expand, so to dissolve self still have room to stay. I wanna dissolve completely without losing the thread that leads me back to myself when I need to instead. I wanna love you fully and be fully me. I want the both, the end, the dissolve that still stays free.
And that's the art of it, the dissolve with the thread. Not the disappearing, but the expanding instead. Not the losing of the self, but the growing of the self into something that includes you, into something with more wealth
Of perspective and of seeing,
of knowing what it means.
to have another person
Entire world of things
inside you, shaping you, making you more vast. Dissolve is just love with enough room to last.
dissolve, not the end of me. Dissolve, the growing of we into something neither knew we could become. Dissolve, into the larger soul. Dissolve, and grateful for the merging.
Dissolve
For everything emerging
from the place where we combine
into something dissolve, 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 dissolve into you,
into everything.
Still me,
Still me,
still both dissolve.
still finding myself in everything you start. It started in the small things, the borrowed habits first. Your coffee in the morning, your music quenching thirst that I never knew I had before you filled it in. Your way of seeing mornings got under my own skin. And then the bigger habits, the way I hold my hands, the way I pause before I speak, the way I understand. We've worn this love down to a thread,
Barely holding
what's left instead. But the thread is still there, and I still hold it. We've been here so long, the fabric's gone thin. You can almost see through what we've always been. Every argument, every long quiet night, every almost leaving, every choosing to fight has worn something down that used to be thick, used to have more substance,
used to have more grit.
Now it's just the thread, the thinnest connection, the last remaining strand of
Something like affection.
but I hold it still.
I don't know the reason,
Maybe I hold it through,
through every season,
because the thread is honest.
in a way the thick wasn't.
Threadbare love is true love when it keeps on holding.
And threadbare is still something
When nothing is the other choice,
Threadbare has a texture still.
Threadbare has a voice.
That's who we are right now. Still holding somehow.
Worn
down to almost nothing. Still something in the strand.
Threadbare,
I still hold your hand. Threadbare.
I know the way fabric wears,
I felt it in my hands.
the way the strong things thin
Across the years that stand.
of everything you take,
Of everything you
the
give.
way the love that used to run starts
Learning how to live.
on less, on thin, on almost.
On barely and on still.
And threadbare isn't failure,
Threadbare is the will.
to hold when holding cost you.
To keep when keeping's hard.
Threadbare is what love looks like.
After all the
Have
God.
dropped
After all the easy has been used up and spent.
and what's left is the actual,
The real unfiltered thread.
not the performance,
And not the perfect,
just the thing that held.
Threadbare is what matters when the surface has been filled. And I will not apologize for loving at a threadbare level, because threadbare is the truest. Threadbare is the rebel. In the fact that something's left, in the fact that we're still here. Threadbare
Love is brave love.
love that chose to persevere.
Threadbare,
That's who we are right now. Still holding somehow. Worn down to almost nothing. Still something.
I've been holding the thread with both hands for a while, afraid if I release you won't cover a mile.
Afraid the threadbare ends
with nothing at all.
Afraid that the thread
is just holding the fall at bay, just slowing
what's going to arrive.
Afraid that threadbare
means barely alive,
rather than the last form
of something that's real,
rather than the truest
form of what I feel. The threadbare can't be mended if the will is there, if both people choose to repair and to care, if both people take the thread and work it back to thick. Threadbare is the foundation, not the end of the brick.
And we have what we started with.
We have the original thread,
the thing that made us stick one,
the thing that kept us fed,
with love and with connection,
with reasons to remain.
And threadbare threads can thicken if we both choose again. I choose the mending,
I choose the work,
I choose the threadbare honestly.
I choose to not shirk
the labor of the loving
when loving becomes labor.
I choose the thread we've kept,
I choose to be your neighbor,
in the actual, the imperfect,
the worn and the real.
I choose threadbare with you
over nothing I feel. And I choose the mending too.
I choose the reweaving,
I choose every difficult thing
over the easy leaving.
I choose the thread that's left, I choose to make it thicker.
I choose the worn and honest,
I choose to grow it richer
than it was before the wearing,
than it was before the thin.
Threadbare was the stripping
of everything but what's been
real between us all along, the naked actual
thing.
Threadbare was the truth of us,
and I choose what that brings. And choosing still threadbare, against the will of everything that's said to let it go. Threadbare,
still enough to grow,
still enough to mend.
this is where we begin.
Threadbare, and we're mending every strand, still holding every hand, more down to the real thing, just the truth beneath.
This is what we keep.
Threadbare,
This is love beneath.
everything extra.
Threadbare.
Real.
Still brave. We've been here so long, the fabric's gone thin. You can almost see through what we've always been. Every argument,
Every long quiet night,
every
almost leaving, every choosing to fight,
has worn something down that used to be thick,
used to have more substance,
it used to have more
grit.
Now it's just the thread,
the thinnest connection,
the last remaining strand,
something like affection.
But I hold it still,
I don't know the reason.
maybe I hold it through
Every season,
because I could have made myself stone. I had every reason to, but I stayed porcelain, beautiful
and see through.
Every break I've had, every chip and crack, has been a chance to harden, to build the thickness back, to fill the fractures with something more resilient, to become the version that's less brilliant,
but more defended, more protected from the new, more capable of taking everything that comes through without the breaking,
without the beautiful crack, the stone version of me that I chose not to have.
Because porcelain is honest in a way stone will never be. You can see right through the fine translucency.
You can feel the weight of it,
the care it requires,
the particular kind of loving that the fragile inspires. And I chose to stay breakable, I chose to stay fine. I chose porcelain over stone
every single time. Porcelain,
that's what I chose to be.
Porcelain, fragile and free,
beautiful enough to break,
strong enough to stay. Porcelain,
the finest kind of brave.
Porcelain.
I know the difference in the hands of someone holding porcelain versus stone.
Stone you can just set down anywhere.
Porcelain
requires a gentler home.
And I have asked for gentle, I have held out for the careful, I have refused the rough handling that made the others grateful.
For the stone kind of loving, for the thick and the defended. But I am porcelain, I am fine and I am splendid.
In the way that only breakable can be completely beautiful. Fine china, not the everyday, not the utilitarian poor.
Of something that survives every careless afternoon.
Porcelain is for the people who create the room.
For the fragile and the beautiful, the fine and the translucent, who know the cost of what they hold is the point of the producing. And yes, I've been broken, and yes, I've been repaired, and yes, the cracks are visible, and yes, I've been scared of breaking again, or the cost of staying fine. But porcelain that's been broken is still more beautiful than stone anytime. Porcelain,
that's what we chose to be.
Porcelain, fragile and free,
beautiful enough to break,
strong enough to stay. Porcelain,
the finest kind of brave.
porcelain.
I've been told to toughen up more times than I can count. I've been told the porcelain was something I should doubt. About myself, about my worth, about my place in this. But porcelain is where the light gets through and nothing misses.
Nothing of the beautiful, nothing of the true, nothing of the trembling real of what I knew.
When I was still believing in the fine and in the thin.
Porcelain is where the actual gets in.
And stone has its own beauty.
I'm not dismissing stone.
Stone endures and stone survives.
And stone is not alone in what it has to offer, what it brings to love.
But porcelain and stone
are different kinds of enough.
And I am porcelain.
That's not an apology,
that's just an honest statement of my particular
biology of love and a feeling of the way I came to be.
Porcelain is not a weakness.
Porcelain is me.
Every time I chose to not harden, every time I stayed translucent, every crack repaired but visible,
every breaks that I've been through, man.
Something about the choosing,
something about the brave.
Porcelain that stays porcelain
after everything's safe.
The most important truth that only fragile tells, that beauty isn't armor,
that fine isn't something that repels. And I've been broken twice already,
and I'll be broken more.
And every time I'll choose
to be porcelain before
I choose the stone enclosed,
the thick and the defended.
Porcelain
is the promise
that the beautiful intended,
to be kept and to be honored,
to be held
with both hands carefully,
to be loved by someone who knows
what they're holding, who can see
the value of the fragile,
the worth of the fine thing.
Porcelain is mine forever.
This is what I bring.
Porcelain, and proud of every crack. Porcelain, never going
stay this way.
Porcelain,
And I would break again
porcelain,
for the sake of being genuine.
every crack is just a record
For the love that was real.
Porcelain, the most honest way to feel. Porcelain,
The most honest way to feel.
porcelain,
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 oh, still beautiful.
still fine,
Porcelain,
still here,
still mine. Every crack a story.
every chip a chat, still fine.
You're broken in the most beautiful way, like stained glass letting the light in. Not in spite of the cracks, but because of them. I've loved perfect things before. Perfect was empty and cold. Never let the light through. Never had a story told.
In the fractures, in the colors, in the pieces, in the lead, you got more life in your breaking than the whole thing's ever did.
Stained glass in the morning, when the sun comes through. Every crack a different color, every break a different hue.
I could spend a lifetime looking at the light that comes through you. Stained glass only works because it's broken through.
And I've been afraid of broken my whole entire life. Afraid of what the cracks mean, afraid of what inside
Was visible through the pieces, was showing through the seams. Stained glass was always telling me that broken's not what broken seems.
because the broken is what holds the colors that the whole won't show.
The cracks are just the channels that the light needs to flow. Stained glass, beautiful and broken. Stained glass,
Every crack a token of everything you've been through.
everything you've kept. Stained glass, lets the morning in,
Through every fracture,
every scar upon the skin. Stained glass,
I spent too long apologizing for the way I came apart, for the visible repair lines running through my heart, for the pieces held together by the lead between the breaks, for the color light I carry in the story that I make.
but stained glass doesn't ask permission to be beautiful this way. Stands inside the window, letting in the everyday, and the people in the pews below it see the colors in the light.
They don't see the broken pieces, they just see it getting the morning right.
And I wanna be like that.
Unapologetic in my scenes, letting all the color light through. Exactly as I am, not as I seem. Not the solid and the simple, but the fractured and the real. Stained glass is the most honest version of what I feel.
When you see me like the window,
Not the broken, but the light
not the fractures, but the colors
that I carry through the night.
Stained glass, beautiful and broken. Stained glass,
Every crack a token of everything we've been through.
everything we've kept. Stained glass, lets the morning in,
Through every fracture,
every scar upon our skin. Stained glass,
I wanna love you like a cathedral. Loves the stained glass windows. Like the whole point of the building is to hold the broken light that comes through. All the colors comes through, all the lead comes through, all the pieces, everything, the fractures fair. Because
what is a cathedral without the colored morning? Without the broken light, without the stained glass warning.
that everything worthwhile went through something first. That beauty is the other side of going through the worst.
And I'll stand in your cathedral, I let my colors through. All the broken pieces, all the light I'm giving you. Not the repaired version, not the whole and seamless kind, but the stained glass, honest version of this heart and soul in mine.
Every color I've collected, every crack that lets it in,
every way the light moves through me
is the story of my skin.
And you can love the window, not in spite of how it broke,
but because the breaking
is the whole entire note.
Some things are only beautiful because they broke in hell.
Some things only let the light
through the places that have swelled
and cracked and been repaired,
and cracked and been redone.
Stained glass
is the art form
of what broken has become.
And I am
stained glass, honestly,
not whole and not designed,
not placed here without history,
not colorless or fine. I'm every crack
in color,
I'm every piece of lead.
I'm the light that comes through breaking,
in the window that it fed.
Stained glass,
that's what we are together.
stained glass,
Beautiful through every weather.
every crack lets in the light, every break reveals the hue. Stained glass, I'm only this beautiful
Because of everything I've been through.
Stained glass,
And I will never ask you to be the seamless kind. I take the stained glass version of your heart and soul and mind. Every colored morning,
every fractured afternoon,
every piece of broken light that you let through.
and the window isn't finished.
Just because the breaking stopped,
The stained glass keeps on giving,
the color never drops.
as long as the morning comes.
As long as the light still moves,
Stained glass keeps on being
the most honest kind of truth.
stained glass, beautiful and broken. Stained glass, every word I've spoken,
Every crack, every color,
everything I am. Stained
I was made to let you in.
through every fracture,
Every scar beneath the skin,
stained glass, the most beautiful I've ever been. Stained glass, stained glass, stained glass,
oh, every color,
every crack of light. Stained glass,
beautiful and broken.
every piece of you more beautiful than whole. Stained glass,
That's your soul.
stained glass.
Sunday morning,
And the light is just right,
Sunday gold,
pouring in from the night. Don't move yet, don't move yet.
hey. Something about Sundays with you in the light. Something about the morning after the night. The particular gold of the hours that don't ask for anything from us but to bask
In the warmth of the bed, in the slow of the day, in the way the sunlight finds its own way. Across your shoulder, across the floor.
Sunday gold is the richest
that I found before.
I've had other Sundays, but they didn't feel this.
Like every minute is precious,
Every breath a gift, like the whole world stepped back and gave us the hours.
Sunday gold, these particular powers.
And I don't wanna check the time, I don't wanna know how much Sunday go. We've still got before we go
Back to the week,
back to everything else.
just this, just us,
Just Sunday.
on the shelf. Sunday go,
That's what this is.
Sunday go.
This warmth, this bliss.
The slow and hurried hours that belong to us alone. Sunday go, the warmest kind of home. Sunday go.
I've been rushing all my life from one thing to the next.
Never letting mornings breathe, never giving what comes best.
Which is the unhurried version, the one that doesn't clock watch.
The one that lets the coffee stay warm until it's night.
And Sunday with you is the first unhurried thing
I've let myself have fully.
since I can't remember when.
I'm not planning the afternoon, I'm not thinking ahead.
I'm here in the Sunday go,
With you in the bed,
and every city carries on.
every clock keeps ticking,
But in here the hours
are just the light I'm breathing.
and your arm across me.
In the warm outside,
Sunday gold is the only real.
the rest is just a tie. And I want every Sunday to feel this full,
This unhurried,
this particular pull of being somewhere that doesn't need to be anywhere else.
Sunday gold.
The richest kind of wealth. Sunday go,
That's what this is.
Sunday go.
This warmth, this bliss.
The slow and hurried hours that belong to us alone. Sunday go,
The warmest kind of home.
Sunday go.
Yeah. I've been collecting Sundays since we started this, keeping a running record of everything I'd miss. If this ever ended, if the Sunday gold ran out, if I woke up one morning without a Sunday doubt about leaving the bed, about starting the clock, without the particular warmth of knowing I've got this to come back to, this goal to return. Sunday with you is everything I earn. The week for work for,
Move through in between,
Sunday gold is the reason
for every other scene
of the life I'm living, of the work that I do. All of it is just a path to Sunday morning with you.
And we could stay here until the gold turns gray, until the afternoon makes Sunday just a day. But even then, even when it turns to blue, Sunday gold isn't the light, it's morning spent with you.
It's the particular warmth,
Of a specific person's weight,
it's the particular slow,
of a morning that can wait,
for you to be ready for.
for the day to begin.
Sunday gold is a person.
Wearing mourning like a skin,
Stay a little longer.
the gold's not gone yet.
Sunday still around us.
Don't make me forget Sunday gold.
Don't let it go.
Sunday gold.
Move so slow.
Let the hours be the present.
Let the morning be enough.
Sunday gold is all the love.
The coffee's getting cold.
Leave it, stay here.
The weekend start tomorrow.
Sunday isn't done yet, dear.
Sunday gold.
Sunday gold, the most precious thing we own.
Sunday gold.
Right here, right now, Sunday gold, coming home. Sunday gold.
That's what this is.
Sunday gold.
Warm and full of bliss.
The slow unhurried hours that belong to us alone. Sunday gold.
The warmest kind of home.
Sunday gold.
Don't ever let it go.
Sunday gold.
Sunday gold.
Sunday gold. Sunday gold. Sunday gold.
Stay right here.
Stay right here with me. Sunday gold.
Don't let it go.
Don't Sunday gold.
And every Sunday.
Sunday gold.
Sunday every Sunday.
Right here reaching Sunday gold, never leaving
This warmth, this cold,
forever house.
something about Sundays with you in the light. Something about the morning after the night.
The particular goal of the hours that don't ask for anything from us
but to bask in the warmth of the bed, in the
flow of the day,
in the way the sunlight
finds its home way
across your shoulder,
across the floor.
Sunday gold is the richest that I've found before. I've had other Sundays,
But they didn't feel this,
like every minute is precious,
every breath a gift.
like the whole world stepped back and gave us the hours,
Sunday gold,
these particular powers. And I don't wanna check the
time.
I don't wanna know
How much Sunday gold we've still got before we go.
back to the week, back to everything else.
Just us, just us,
Just Sunday
on the shelf. Sunday gold.
Amber hours. That's what these are. Warm and suspended, like light through a jar.
Amber hours.
Don't let them end. I read once that amber preserves everything inside it, perfectly still, perfectly quiet. And I think about us in the warmth of these hours, how every moment has that kind of power to stop the moving, to hold everything still, to make the present have the color and the feel of something preserved, something golden and full. Amber hours are the most beautiful. I collect them carefully, every single one. The Tuesday at the kitchen before work had begun, the Saturday at the window with the coffee in your hand, the Sunday in the middle of everything unplanned. These are the amber hours, the ones that stop me cold, with how full they are,
With how much to hold. Amber hours,
golden, warm and still.
amber hours,
Everyone will feel
of something I carry in the permanent.
amber hours,
Every minute meant.
amber hours.
I've been rushing through my entire life, treating the beautiful like it doesn't need the time. But amber hours taught me how to be completely present, how to stop the clock and hold the gift and bless it before it moves on, before the moment passes, before the ember sets and the permanent amasses. All the moments that I live without the full receiving of what was actually there in the actual breathing. And with you, the amber forms around the ordinary. The insignificant moment becomes the necessary. The unremarkable Tuesday becomes the thing I keep. The amber forms around us, even in our sleep.
And I wanna be the kind of woman who collects the amber hours, who knows the worth of the present, who recognizes the powers
Of the ordinary, dressed in extraordinary light. Amber hours in every unremarkable night. Amber hours,
golden, warm and still.
amber hours, amber hours.
Everyone will feel a
Something we'll carry in the permanent.
amber hours,
Every minute meant.
amber hours. I've been keeping track, not in a record or a list, But in the body, in the way, the specific mist of certain mornings lives in the smell of coffee, in the weight of certain sleeping, in the sound of certain easy conversations we have in the car, in the dark, in the middle of a nothing that becomes a mark on the timeline of us. A specific amber moment that I couldn't have predicted, but I felt it and I own it.
And time does this funny thing when it matters fully. It stretches out a little, moves more slow and truly gives you room to notice, gives you room to see the amber forming around the ordinary we. And I wanna be alive to every amber forming, to every Monday moment quietly becoming something that will live in us long after the event. Every amber hour, every minute man.
Amber hour,
keeping everyone.
amber hour,
None of them to run.
amber hour, pass without the noticing.
Without the fool being here.
Amber hour, most precious thing this year.
Most precious thing.
Amber hours. When you look at me that way,
That's an amber hour.
when we're in the kitchen
That's
dancing,
an amber hour.
when we don't say anything,
But everything's been said.
that's the amber forming, that's the gold instead
Of everything we rush.
of everything we miss.
Amber hours. Present in the bliss.
Hours, golden warm and still.
Amber hours. Amber hours.
Everyone a feel.
Of everything we are, everything will be. Amber hours. Preserved eternally.
Amber hour,
You and me, forever in the amber. You and me.
amber hour,
Amber hours. Amber hours.
amber hours,
Amber hours. Golden warm.
golden warm.
Oh, amber hours still here, still forming,
Every moment with you,
turning into amber.
every hour golden.
Everything we gather,
Amber hours,
still forming.
still ours.
Mm.